Hi, everyone. Welcome again to my channel. Our guest for today is one of the hosts of the award winning flagship radio show of Monster RX93.1, Chico Garcia. All right. Hi, Chico. Welcome
Hello.
to my vlog. I'm sorry for bothering
No
you on a
problem.
Sunday. And happy
No, it's good.
Valentine's.
Happy
All right.
Valentine's. Perfect.
Yes.
Valentine's episode.
The topic that I have for today is about like a series on men who make a difference, and I really think you're one of them who made an impact
Aw,
in many lives. So I'll just throw in three questions and
sure.
just give us your thoughts. So, how did you start in your career, and what is your secret in your success now?
Well, a very good friend of mine wanted to get into FM radio. So one thing led to another, and eventually I did get a call back, and they wanted to train me. I transferred after a year to RX, and well, I've been there ever since. For the second part of the question, which is like the secret, I don't think there's one secret.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think there are many factors that contributed to. Well, I would like to think two parts. No, the
Mm-hmm.
to the success and to the longevity. Kasi parang those are two different things in my opinion. You can achieve success, uh, but longevity is another thing altogether. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we see people all the time, you know, becoming very successful in what they do, but the longevity of the careers, that's where it differs.
Mm-hmm.
For me, what made us a success at the time was because we offered something different. Ganun lang naman yun eh, di ba? When you think about it, you know, some of the best
Yeah.
ideas like uh, Grab or Lazada or parang,
Yeah,
you know, it's just that
that's
they
right.
thought of it eh, right? Ahead of everybody else. And then before you know it,
Mhm,
we we can't imagine life without it. So at
mhm.
the time,
That's right.
radio was more singular, like one solo jock, and then they're just talking to
Mhm.
like the audience in general.
Yes,
They're not talking to
yes.
anyone in specific. It's like
Mhm.
Monster RX93.1. Here's the latest from Justin Bieber on the Monster. Ganun lang. Like wala siyang
Yeah.
conversation, wala siyang topic. AM was doing it, di ba?
Mhm.
AM had the whole meron kayong tandem or sometimes there would be three of you. You would have a topic, maybe
Mhm.
usually politics, current events, and then you'll talk about it. We sort of brought that AM format into FM. And they didn't used to do that. FM jocks
Yes.
never like talked about what their opinions are. Nobody cared what FM DJ's
Mhm.
opinions were. You know, we were
Yeah.
like really one of the first to bring
Mhm.
that format into FM. So I guess you know the novelty of it
Mhm.
um, was what made it a success. And then before you know it, I mean, like now, just listen to any radio station and you'll hear that format. That was basically an AM format, but now we also have it on FM. Longevity is a little trickier because
Mhm.
sometimes it's not really in your hands. Sometimes you'd
Yeah.
love to have a long career, but
Mhm.
especially in our industry, it's not really our decision. It's really our
Mhm.
listeners. I mean, if
Mhm.
they
That's
want to
right.
listen to you, then yeah, you'll
Mhm.
have a long career. If people
Mhm.
stop listening to you, then what can you do, right? So,
Mhm.
in my case, I'd like to think evolution, 'di ba? So,
Mm.
syempre Lodi ko si Madonna, 'di ba? The mistress of reinvention. So, I'd
Mhm.
like to think I evolved with the audience. You know, I didn't
Mhm.
stay the same. Chico, if you listen to old podcasts of me,
Mhm.
siguro you would hear a very different personality as opposed to what you would hear now if you were to
Mhm.
listen to me tomorrow on the radio.
Yeah.
Uh, so there's an evolution, and I think that
Yeah.
keeps it fresh. So
Mhm. Yeah.
just be open to change. I would rather evolve and adapt so that I can continue
Yes.
working. Who doesn't want to keep working, right? So
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, you just have to try to assimilate. Not naman to the point na pipilitin mo, 'di ba? But you try to
Yeah.
assimilate. I mean, we started out solo DJs, and then when we started the whole interactive thing, we started
Mhm.
off with the pagers, yung mga ano pa, easy call, pocket bell, and then,
Yeah.
and then eventually the advent of Twitter, and then
Mhm.
Facebook, and then TikTok, diba? So
Yeah.
some of these things you enjoy as well, some not as much, pero that's not the point, diba? The point is,
Mhm.
if you want to keep up, you have to be
Yeah.
able to ano rin, you have to be able to adapt. And
That's
kasi
right.
ba dati pa blog, yung ano lang puro like
That's
WordPress,
right.
mga ganyan. And then now
Yes.
like yours, it's a vlog, 'di ba? Now it's
Super
video. So,
cute.
the moment you detect that there is a shift and
Mhm.
I okay, vlog na, YouTube na. You have to follow suit, and you have to be open to changes.
Mhm.
So, I'd like to think, you know, I'm not always successful, but I'd like to think that I'm very open to evolving.
So for my second question, if you could give us three tips on how to live life to the fullest, what would these be?
Oh, okay. Siguro three-ish kasi they kind of bleed into each other. Um,
Okay.
I would like to think balance is very important. I don't think there's one way to live life. Like for example lang, kunyari
Mhm.
financially, you have to learn how to save, but you also have to learn how to enjoy what you've earned. You can't do
Mhm.
more of one than the other. Kasi kung earn ka lang ng earn, save ka lang ng save, mamaya naman, mamatay ka na, hindi ka pa rin nag-i-enjoy dun sa pinaghirapan mo, di ba? Or the other way around, if you just keep spending everything that you earn, you might not be able to have a comfortable life because laging input, output.
Yeah.
So I think you
Mhm.
you have to be able to find a balance between saving enough money for your
Mhm.
enjoyment and being able to enjoy it naman. Because I remember my dad, my late father, he
Mhm.
used to say that na parang grabe trabaho ko ng trabaho to as a kid para ma-enjoy ko yung mga hindi ko ma-enjoy nung bata ako, mga hindi ko ma-afford, mga masasarap na
Mhm.
pagkain, mga ganyan.
Mhm.
Kasi sabi niya,
Yeah.
ngayong pwede ko na siyang bilhin, pwede ko na siyang kainin,
Mhm.
bawal na. Kasi matanda na siya
Mm.
and may diabetes na siya, may ganito na siya. So,
Yeah.
like, that really stuck with me na, oo nga, no, mamaya you're so busy preparing for the future na pagdating ng future, hindi mo na siya ma-enjoy. So, like, for
Correct.
example, you save up for traveling, but you
Mhm.
take so long before
Yeah.
actually traveling. By the time okay, ready ka na, masakit na yung tuhod mo, hindi mo na kaya umupo sa
Yeah.
airplane ng matagal, di ba? So,
Exactly.
I think you need to be able to find that tricky balance that only you will be able to figure out.
Mhm.
Secondly, this is my struggle. I
Mhm.
wish I could do this, but I think one secret to fulfillment is learning to live in the present. Sometimes we're so scared of the future.
Mhm.
Sometimes we can't let go of the past na hindi
Yeah.
natin ma-enjoy where we are right now. I think it's very, very important. I'm more guilty of the future thing.
Mhm.
It's just my personality. I'm a worrywart. I'm always like, minsan, we're going to spend on something and like, naku, paano pag in the future kailangan natin yung pera? Paano na yan? I'm always
Mhm.
so safe and so careful because I'm so scared of the future. And it got
Mhm.
worse with the pandemic because we didn't expect this to happen. So I'm always
Yeah.
like, see, something like this can happen. We have to be prepared. We have to be
I
very
know.
careful about, making sure that we have enough. So we don't know how long we have left. So whatever it is you have now, you have to be able to like enjoy it to the fullest.
Mhm.
And I guess the third one, live life with a lot of gratitude. Kasi, when you live life always looking at how greener the other grass is, you will never be satisfied with what you have. You will never enjoy what you have. And we're all guilty of that. Diba? Sometimes all you need to do is be on Instagram, be on Facebook, And then makita mo, ba't ganon? Ba't ang ganda ng kotse niya? Ba't siya ang ganda ng
Mhm.
bahay niya? Ba't siya nasa Europe na naman? Bakit siya may love life? Bakit siya may ganyan? So, and if it's a very tough skill to cultivate, but if you
Mhm.
can, I think
Yeah.
you will do yourself a very big favor if you can be thankful for what you have, still strive for what you don't have.
Yes.
Kasi some people will always say, hey, mamaya naman, if you're so content, wala ka ng drive. No, I disagree. You could be thankful for what you have and still strive
Yes.
for more. Yeah.
Mhm. It really is the balance, no, of everything,
Yes.
now and tomorrow, and seeing what you have now, being grateful, and still having that big dream at the same time, something like that.
Yeah. Dream big. I
So,
always say, dream as big as you want.
yeah. So, okay, last question. For Valentine's, it's a Valentine's Day today. Can you give us like what would be a good Valentine's message from from you from the morning show?
You know what? I say, take whatever love you can get and enjoy it and appreciate it. I mean, of course, today is a celebration of romantic love, but not everyone. I mean, if you have it, enjoy it. If you don't
Mhm.
have it, I say we recalibrate Valentine's and make it more of a celebration of love in all its forms.
Yes,
If
yes,
it's love from family, love from friends, love from
yes,
your pets, whatever form of love, let's
yes.
celebrate it. I wish
Mhm.
everybody love. And I don't believe, even when we're feeling overly dramatic and we say, nobody loves me, that's not true. Sometimes, because we're so hell bent on romantic love, we tend to not realize how much love we actually have and how much love we
Mhm.
actually receive. So for me, let's celebrate love in all its forms, and I wish you uh, as much love as your heart can take and as much
Mhm.
love as your heart can give, and happy Valentine's.
All right. You please continue on doing what you're doing, and
Thank
bring
you.
touch more lives. Thank you, Chico, and God bless you. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.